I'm one of the co-founders and the CEO of Lifemote. My role, or let's start with my background. So I'm by career, I'm more of a CPE guy. So before founding this company, I used to build modems and mesh devices, both the hardware and the software. So I come from a very sort of implementational background. Our role within the industry is that we are a vertical analytics company. So we have that one very deep vertical, which we provide as SaaS. So we provide infrastructure for internet service providers to support their in-home connections, and we live and die by the quality of that service. So if it's and because we provide as SaaS and because it's a very lightweight integration, every year we have to make sure that we deliver the value that we have promised our customers, and as such, it's a value-driven solution. We've been participating in Network X for as long as I can remember, really, but the big jumping point was in 2019, where we won the Startup Innovation Award here, which brought us great visibility. This was because we launched in 2017, and we were very local in Norway, by the way, until then. But then Network X brought us a lot of visibility in that space because the startup competition was very. All of the participants were great companies, and to be chosen from among those as the sort of the innovator brought us a lot of visibility here. And every year we've been exhibiting here through in COVID we had our digital booth. Since then we've always had our physical booths, and it's really a great place to, because it's a very sort of long sales cycle, right? We sell to people we know, and we end up knowing the people first here. So this is both a great place to build new relationships and also nurture existing ones to fruition over multiple years. For us, the meetings that we have at Network X are very on message, very, of course, there's a component of catching up with people that we haven't spoken to in a while. And we have a lot of people just walking by that, just walk by and drop by, and we have these very interesting conversations. There are a lot of people, though, that we can actually just set up meetings with that are exactly the person that we're interested in talking at the ISP, right? Internet service providers are large organizations, right? And turns out that there are multiple stakeholders that we're interested in talking to, and most of them actually end up coming here. And this is especially huge for us in the post-COVID world, where getting FaceTime with individuals is harder, right? Because we usually hop on calls. Here we have that face-to-face connection with the people that are actually just walking by, and it's especially valuable for us. I can start that story with the innovation awards from the Startup Innovation Awards from 2019. That really put us on the map, and it brought us a lot of visibility because as a startup entrant into the ISP space, it's a struggle, right? Because ISPs typically want tried and true products. They want companies that are going to be around for a while, and startups rarely are either of those, especially in the beginning. The Innovation Awards allowed us to borrow credibility from Network X. This was very useful for us in the beginning. Over the years, because a lot of the sales activity that goes on with this kind of service is relationship sales. It takes multiple years to nurture and cultivate that relationship, prove value, run trials. Being here physically and having face-to-face meetings with our stakeholders as they come by allows us to keep what is a marathon alive. Most of the customer references that you see behind me, some of them we actually met here. All of them we actually spoke to here to keep the momentum going in an otherwise prone to sort of languish process. So for us, for the first years of our operation, being able to deploy very lightweight software in runtime without modifying the firmware of consumer premises equipment was a huge differentiator. It still is. But that comes with its own limitations. what's really exciting is the propagation of standardization among kit, specifically TR369 USB. And walking around here, talking to our partners, the prevalence of this adoption is very encouraging. Because it allows us to do things that we before could not. Specifically, we can now manage devices. We can now build vertically integrated products. For example, we have our partners Zyxel in a few booths over, where together we have built a verticalized product integrated between the two companies using standards. This allows us to, yes, of course, work together at an engineering level, but define our interfaces via standards. This means that this is portable. This means that we can use existing infrastructure that service providers have. And this allows service providers a peace of mind when building roadmaps because they're built on standards and not proprietary technology lock-in. Being able to actually walk around all the device vendors to see how well this has been adopted and talking to partners that are actually using this ecosystem as well builds a lot of confidence that, yes, this is happening. As a techie myself, I'm very excited in the stuff that we build. Our product is my baby. And this kind of excitement really resonates with people who are just as excited to adopt and deploy it. So being able to find that kind of like-minded set of individuals that are equally excited in the technology and equally excited in the use cases is huge. That really doesn't happen over email or Zoom or whatever. Being able to actually bring together such like-minded individuals allows for this kind of very infectious excitement to buoy the technology forward. You really can't replace that.